there's this paradox that music itself can help people with mental health issues. And that's something that we at the Sound Health Network are trying to learn more about and tell people about. And there are specific ways that we can use music to boost our mood or to help us work through trauma or to even rewire the brain after a stroke or, a tumor, gunshot wound. But there's this paradox that a lot of musicians are not among the most mentally healthy individuals. And I wonder if you can sort of what are your thoughts about the fact that music does seem to have all these benefits, and yet the people who become really great musicians and who spend all their time making music often suffer from a lot of mental health problems?
I think it's a couple things. One, I think artists are highly sensitive. Almost all the kids in our foundation are these highly sensitive people.
Hmm.
It's hard to be highly sensitive. You need training. It's hard to let somebody wide open, highly sensitive out into the world with no skills. That's just irresponsible. So our world has stopped knowing how to train highly sensitive people to have some hoops and some boundaries and protocols in place to be able to be sensitive responsibly. Also, a lot of artists get into art because they're in pain and they found art as a way of healing. Very common thing. Doesn't mean you will heal. That's a really different thing. Healing is a active thing to participate in. Well, we happen to live in a society that honestly does not know what to do with pain. Philosophy is great, talking is great, but we live in a world of action, and action becomes binary. Are you doing something that's gonna nourish you and help you build new habits neurologically? And are you being given the tools to abstain from habits to help you starve those neuronal pathways, those old neural pathways? It just gets kind of real simple there, right? And if we're not giving people those sets of tools, I don't think we're equipping them well. I don't think it's enough to have that release of oh my God, talking to my therapist feels so good, if you're not then armed with something to go out in life and practice. And so you take highly sensitive artists that have stumbled on art to feel better, and then you put them in an environment that's toxic. What do we expect is going to happen? Fame is one of the most toxic environments you can be in. And if you're not healed, if you're vulnerable, it's not going to heal you magically. Getting famous doesn't suddenly make your problems go away. It, in fact, applies a ton of pressure. And highly sensitive people that are in a lot of pain don't usually respond well to pressure. They usually self-implode. And so you now have a system that only gets paid if these artists are productive. And so you have a monetary incentive to just keep them going. You don't have a monetary incentive to get them to stop and heal. And then there's the lie that your pain is what makes you an artist. It's so sad to me.
Yeah.
What a sad thing to believe that your pain is your muse. Well, God bless, it can be. There's a lot of other muses out there. And you can write vital, incredible music, healed and happy and joyful. So it's kind of it's a multi-pronged answer, but fame is very bad for your mental health.